Alright, what is up everybody? We are here today, and today I am going to be doing I guess a comparison video of the Ferrari F40 versus the Azura. Now, if you don't know, I've always called the Azura like the ripoff F40, the F90, the futuristic F40, that kind of thing. Because you have to admit, these things look basically the same. So, yeah. But first, let's look at the F40, see what it's got, and then we'll look at the Azura and see what it has to it. So the Ferrari F40 is an actual Ferrari, and it has every one of the colors as a like a main body variant. It's got 4 decals, being Rosso Corsa, being like the kind of like red, the iconic red for a Ferrari. It's got the GT Solar decal, which is fully customizable. It can also be customized with the main body. All these decals can, except for the Rosso Corsa. The GT Prototype, which is the same way, and the GT Go, which is the same way as well. My favorite being the Prototype or the Go, one or the other. I'm not sure which one yet. I like them both a lot. But it also has a set of wheels being the Ferrari F40 wheels. So yeah, really nice car, but it's 2,800 V-Bucks. That's where the issue comes in. But we're gonna take them out into the game and see how they sound compared to each other, see like all the minor details and stuff like that as well. But next up we have the Azura. Yeah, right there the F40 wheels kind of glitch into that. But the Azura does have some wheels as well. Hold on, let me find them. Where are they actually? Are these them? No. Not the Origot does. Oh, here they are. High range. These are the Azura's wheels. Right here. And it has plenty of decals. Mainly being the base decals, which are the main ones I use. The lightning, the flames, the stripes, and the wings, which are the only customizable ones for the Azura, mind you. And then you have the Chase Pro, the Rumble Bee, and the EV Circuit, none of which are customizable. But it was available inside of the Season 18 Rocket Pass, and it has all the colors available for it, and it has all the trim colors available for it. So immediately, on customizability, the Azura is definitely better in its own sense, but unless you want like decal customizability, then definitely go for the F40. But if you just want like car customizability, like just want more range with the colors, then yeah, this thing will be a lot better, and it's a lot cheaper as well. But the unfortunate thing is you can't get the Azura anymore. But I will be taking the Azura out in the stripes decal, as well as these 3 kind of original decals, kind of like the Scat Pack has. And then I'll take the Ferrari F40 and out in all of its decals. So let's go ahead and take these things out, and let's compare them. Alright guys, so here we have all of the cars lined up. So, obviously, I spaced them out a while. But anyway, yeah, you can see they look relatively the same. They look like the same car, just the Azura over here looks a little bit more futuristic than the F40 does. Now, the Azura, I didn't bring out all the base decals for it, I just brought the stripes one because, you know, it's stripes. I like the stripes, and that's the one I use mainly. Now, mainly, like, going based off of design first, I think I'll have to give it to the F40, because, in my opinion, the wing is a little bit more slick and a lot better, like, just to me. Plus, I like how the rear window is done a little bit better, and I especially love how you can see the engine inside there. I also like the headlights a lot more than a freaking light bar up in front. I'm not as big of a fan of the futuristic aspect, as you can tell. I like the more classic kind of design of older cars than the more futuristic aspect. Plus, the Azura has like such a little amount of attention to detail in the inside of the car that it can't really receive the point there, because the Ferrari has such a large amount of attention to detail. It even has like 2 freaking gas things right here, like gas caps, which I'm pretty sure it actually does in real life. I'm not positive though. I don't think the Azura even has one. No, because I just not thought about it, and it's because it's mostly an electric car. I think it's supposed to be an electric car, or a hybrid, one or the other. So, yeah. As for the decals, here, I think the Azura might have it in quantity, right? In quantity, keep in mind. But I think the Ferrari has the decal in quality. I like the Ferrari decals a lot more than I like the Azura ones, but the Azura has like 3 more decals than the Ferrari, including like all the base ones. If you include like the flames, the lightning, the stripes, the wings for the Azura, then yeah, it'll have a lot more than the Ferrari does. So it's just a quantity over quality kind of thing. If you like quantity better, or if you like quality better, then it's the car for you. But like I said, the Azura you can't really get anymore anyway, so ultimately if you don't have the Azura, this doesn't matter in the end, unless you just really like the Ferrari F40 and want to see how it compares to the Azura, then yeah, sure. But the wheels, I don't really like the Ferrari's wheels too much. They remind me of so many other wheels inside the game, but I also don't like the Azura's wheels. They look like giant CDs to me. So I guess it's on you guys to decide. But yeah. I don't really like either of their wheels, if I'm completely honest. But now we go on to the boost, which I kind of like the Azura's a little bit better. I'm pretty sure it has a double boost, right? Yeah. The Azura has a double boost, while the Ferrari has a single boost coming out of that license plate right there. You can see that. While the Azura has the, yeah, has it like that. So I kind of do like the Azura's boosting a little bit better, like all the like little mechanics and stuff like that with the car. But ultimately, I think I am liking the Ferrari a little bit more than the Azura, though I like the rear diffuser for the Azura as well. Ultimately, I really love them both. I think the Azura is way more worth it in terms of value, because you get way more value for way less. If you're counting like all the trims and stuff like that, which to get the gray trim you had to grind up to max tier in season 18, so yeah. Inside of Rocket League, that is, which I ended up doing because yeah, I really wanted to get all the trims. Here's the gray trim, you can see here. So it does change like little pieces here and there, little bits and bobs, you know, that kind of thing. That's the crimson trim on this one. You can see like all the like lighter red. Here you can see the titanium white, well, mostly, but here you can see the titanium white a lot better. But yeah, now let's move on to the sound. The sound is an important detail inside the car. Like, it's an important thing that helps you decide which car you want, so we cannot overlook this at all. I'll go ahead and play with both cars. Hold on a second. I don't know why you're still on the road over here. I just thought a freaking shockwave you away earlier. You get over there. Okay. So I think we'll do the Azura first. We'll take it for a lap, and then we'll go for the Ferrari, take it for a lap, and we'll see which one sounds better. So we'll just do a cold startup real quick. And we'll leave it right there in the gas station. So ultimately, the Azura sound, I do like it, but it doesn't really sound engine-ish, you know? It doesn't really sound like a car. It sounds more like a, I guess more like a, well, that wouldn't really make sense. I was gonna say more like a machine, but that wouldn't really make sense since the car is a machine. But anyway, let's go ahead and go with the Ferrari F40 and hear its sound. did you hear that backfire? Hold up. Let me go over that again. Okay, yeah, the Ferrari definitely wins. the Ferrari 100% wins there, just because they added that backfire. I didn't even notice that because I never really like stepped on the brakes on my review for this thing. That thing actually has insane backfire. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting a little bit off topic. Anyway, yeah, I think you can all see like where I was coming from all this time, calling the Azura like an F40. It looks just basically like a futuristic version of the F40. They look the same. And yeah, I think the Ferrari F40 does win in terms of just like being a car, but in terms of like quantity and like actual customization, the Azura will probably win on like the decals side for sure. For, like I said, quantity. It'll win for like quantity for your buck. It'll win for like value. Yeah, that's the name. That's the word. That's what I was looking for. But the Ferrari will win for like the quality of the car itself, like overall. So if you just want a Ferrari F40, but you don't want to spend $28 to get this thing, then I hope you did end up getting the crew pass back in season, what was it, 18 of Rocket League. So that would have been like 6 months ago, I think, like that. So yeah, that would have been around 6 months ago. Back in chapter 6 season 2 for Fortnite, because I remember I used to take this thing to the garage and do gameplays on it. I did a gameplay with this thing in the garage. But the only thing is, if you did get the battle pass but you didn't level it up, you won't get any of the trim colors, you won't get any of those decals over there. You'll just get the base decals, the base car, and that's it. You won't even... Wait, no. Oh no, I forgot this thing's tier 40. Oh no. So you won't get the car at all if you got it back then. That's my fault, sorry. I kept thinking this thing was the tier 1 car, but no, that was the scat pack. But, yeah. Basically, if you're more into like an electric hybrid kind of car, more futuristic, definitely the Azura will be the car for you. If you're more into like the classical kind of cars, then the F40 will be for you. But I do have one more question for you guys. Hold on. Let me come in here real quick. My question is, would you like to see any other like kind of comparison videos? Like, take the Porsche, for example, right here, right? The Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Would you like me to compare it to, say, like the Jaeger? Because they look so similar. So, like, look at this. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Right? Take a good look. And this is the Jaeger, for example. So I'm pretty sure you can see where they got the inspiration with the Jaeger. Or I can even, like, kind of go between kind of brands. Like, I can go with the Nissan compared to the Fairlady Z, compared to the R32, compared to the Performance Z. Or I can do, like, all the three of the McLarens combined. Like, the 3 Lamborghinis, the 2 Ferraris, the 2 Mustangs, Dodges. You get the point. I'm pretty sure you get the point right now. But, yeah. If there are any other comparison videos you guys do want me to do with these cars, just tell me and I will do them eventually. I've been doing a lot of Boom Boom Musume content as well recently. But I do want to get back into my car content a little bit more. A little bit back to where it was back whenever, cars were coming out like almost every week at that point, honestly. And, yeah. So, tell me if there are any other car comparison videos you'd like to see, any tier lists you guys would like to see, anything like that. And, like, subscribe, use code CVT in the Fortnite item shop, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. By the way, the Ferrari ones, like I said. So, yeah.